Hi, I'm Flavio Miguel, and in this video I'll be showing you how to dye your beard at home step by step. This is an easy technique that I use on myself every time that I want to keep my beard short to a medium length. And because of the length, I prefer to use a permanent hair dye. I do this once a week or on the average of 10 days. If my intention was to keep my beard short, then probably I would use a simple wash. Keeping in mind that after finishing this process, your beard might be looking a little bit too dark. I prefer mine after 2 days that I've dyed it. So every time I do this, I try to keep it in mind when I want my beard to look at its best. For this, we will need vaseline, a toothbrush, a ceramic or a plastic jar to mix the dye with the developer, some paper tissue or toilet paper. I'm using Sayos, which is a Japanese brand with a professional quality that can be easily found in supermarkets, drugstores or websites like Amazon. It contains nourishing oils and doesn't contain ammonia, which can be quite aggressive for your head scalp. Try imagine what could happen with your skin. I like to use 2 different shades. In 1 week I would use one color and the other week I would use the other color. I figured out that when you alternate the colors, you would create more natural looking results. And I also know that the higher the number on the box, the lighter the color would be. And the lower the number on the box, the darker the color would be. And you can see that this color is darker than this one. Inside the box you would find a pair of discardable gloves, the developer emulsion, the dye, and a conditioner to use after you have dyed your beard. The first step is to use the vaseline. The idea is to seal the edges around your beard. This will act as a shield, avoiding that you would stain into your skin. Apply a generous layer all around it. And don't worry if it's go over the hairs. The idea is that it's going to protect your skin and you will still be able to color them. The second step is to mix the dye with the developer emulsion in that ceramic jar. You should do this only after finishing the first step, which is using the vaseline. You should also read carefully the instructions to find out the right amount of dye and emulsion that you would need. With a tube like this, I can approximately do 4 up to 5 sessions. So in my case, I always try to use 10 milliliters of the dye with 10 milliliters of the developer emulsion. Mix it well until it becomes a homogeneous substance. The third step is to use the toothbrush to apply the dye into your beard. I like to start in the areas where the gray hairs are more visible. They usually take longer to absorb and hold the dye. You should leave the product for about 30 minutes. However, we will be doing this in 2 stages. First, set a timer for about 15 minutes. During this break, you want to wipe off the dye around the edges of your beard. This will create a more natural transition from dark to light, avoiding that the edges becomes too harsh and unnatural. The fourth step should be using a paper tissue or a piece of toilet paper, fold it and hold on both ends. Now, wipe it off the edges of your beard towards the beard. Once you wipe it off, you should fold it again, creating another clean tissue stripe. Go on all around the edges. For the 5th step, set a timer for more 15 minutes. After that, it's time to rinse it all off. I would suggest to do this in the shower as it can become quite messy with all this hair dye. Use the conditioner that came with the dye to set the dye and to condition the hairs of your beard. Once you've done this, it's time to shave the edges and style your beard. And you're ready to go. This is how my beard is looking right after finishing the process. And this is how my beard is looking after 2 days finishing the process. You can see that the edges are looking natural and the hairs are all covered. So if you're enjoying watching this video, hit that subscribe button. I have another video where I show how to retouch the roots of your beard. So put your notifications on to make sure you won't miss any of them.